started getting into some trouble.
What was the trouble? Tell me what happened.
I had a drop-off in Oklahoma City. It was Father's Day weekend. She was trying to find me a load going to Lawton, but we never got one.
You had a daughter there.
Yes, I have a daughter.
The defendant contends that you made a detour from the direct route to and from the load drop-off, essentially to go to your daughter's for Father's Day. Did you take a detour?
No, I took another route due to construction, but mind you, it wasn't no...
What happened when you took another route?
Okay, I noticed that the gas cap was off, so I slapped the gas cap back on. It wasn't that much of gas that was wasted.
The gas cap was off?
Yes. I forgot to
What does that mean that it was off? Does that mean that you were losing gasoline?
Yes, like as you on the road, bumpy roads.
A bumpy road. Were you on a bumpy road?
Yes.
How long were you on the bumpy road?
Not long, probably like 10 minutes.
It was more than just the gas top coming off the gas.
What was it?
It was over $1,000 worth of gasoline that he used.
Extra?
It was Father's Day's weekend, so I told him, I said, I want you to be with your daughter for Father's Day, So even I just told him, I said, look, I'm gonna eat the gas for you to go from Oklahoma City to Lawton because I can't get you a load to get there for Father's Day, and I want you to be there for Father's Day because that's how nice I am. Probably being a little too overly nice in that situation. So at that time, he ended up detouring 100 miles outside, and I didn't even go towards Lawton. He says construction. There was no construction. In my text messages that you see, you'll see that he actually said that he detoured because of tolls, because of the Oklahoma tolls, and I have a toll pass. So he detoured to where I believe his other brother stays because his father has a son that stays in that and he's actually on the run from the law at the time. So I believe he detoured to go see the brother, and that is where he put my box truck into a ditch, and he called me at that time to tell me, and I'm like, what are you doing there? That's not where you're supposed to be anyway. So then it's in a ditch, so I had to pay the company to get it out the ditch. So I emailed that company to tell me exact location of my truck because he wouldn't tell me where my truck was. So the tow company is who told me, and I asked him, like, what is my truck doing here? If you go to page 4, you'll see a picture of the route.
Is this the photograph or the exhibit?
Yes, on the left.
You're talking about?
And you'll see where Lawton is the red dot. Oklahoma City would be the top part where he was at, and he went to the right and all the way around.
Well, it certainly looks like a detour.
Well, I agreed to allow him to go to Lawton, which is over there. He went over here.
You're suing.
Can I say something?
Let me just clarify something. You're suing the defendant for over $4,000 for emotional distress.
Yes.
And you were so distressed that you never returned the truck.
I called her and notified her where her truck would be at because she constantly kept calling me, threatening me. Hey, I'm gonna have the police meet you at the parking lot.
Because she wanted her truck back.
Yes, and I was in Kansas City.
And where did you leave her truck?
I left it in North City by my cousin's house, and I told her
Ms.
to come
Malone,
pick it up.
where was the truck left?
It was left down in the projects downtown St. Louis, Missouri, with the doors unlocked, and my refrigerator was missing, and there was marijuana in the cup holder.
You mean someone had vandalized the truck as far as you know?
He removed the refrigerator. He took the refrigerator, a can of Freon that I had purchased. And as far as go back to the AC, he knew that the truck didn't have AC. I paid over $1,000 while he was out on the road. So it was only a short period of time that he was without AC.
The plaintiff claims that you caused him extreme emotional distress.
Well, I guess I should say the same because, my truck went missing. I had to pick it up out of inner city. I don't drive in the city at all. I actually had the police at the lot with me because I didn't want to have an altercation with him. I just wanted to get my truck back, and I wanted it to be noted that he returned my truck the way he returned it.
You're countersuing him for $3,000. What's the basis of the $3,000?
The gas that he used, the wheel seal being broken, that cost me $800 and something to get the wheel seal fixed when he was out there on the road. The tow fee to get the truck out of the ditch, as well as I put him up in a hotel room. I gave him an advance on his pay. I gave him half of his money up front because I knew he was on the road and he needed money to pay for things. So I said, hey, you don't get paid till next week, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you half of your money so that you can have some money while you're on the road. All these things that I'm being nice to somebody and that I possibly could have probably myself took him to small claims, but instead, I just let it go because I just want to move on in life, and now he's bringing me here.
As a matter of fact, you stated in your papers that you were shocked that he had
very shocked.
The nerve, essentially, to sue you under all of the circumstances.
I question his mental health outside of, all of this.